We had a lot of tree trimming here. We had a storm come through and a lot of these cassava plants got knocked over, but they'll survive. We just cut off the tops and then replant or cover up the root, and they'll keep growing. So it's kind of a mess right now, but this is a walkway from my house to that rental property I was showing you. It'll take about 4 or 5 minutes to get over there. Oh, we have a nice new painted gate. Look at that. Nice. Oh, man. They're making a road here. Nice. That'll be easier for the... Oh, look at this. We got some gravel here. Holy moly. No more puddles. There's another gate. This is the big farm lot owner. He owns, probably at least 100 acres just in this area. They're Filipino, but they made all their money and lived in the States for 50 years. And their home is up this area. Oh, be quiet. Good morning. Is it true that you're going to have a baby? Are you expecting? No? Somebody told me you were going to have a baby. No? Well, this is the caretaker's home, and this is the farm owner's home. And then a few steps from there, here's all kinds of fruit trees. And here's that little rental. 120 a month. Can't believe it, huh? 120. There's the main door. There's your neighbors. Pomelo trees. Tamarind trees, dragon fruit, pomelos, right outside your door, pomelos. And what else is there? I think there's a mango tree there. There's a durian tree. I don't know what this fruit is, but it's like a size of an orange. And here's like a laundry area or a dirty kitchen area. You could cook outside. There's a covered parking here, or use it for whatever you want. But listen. How do you like that? 120 a month. Are you kidding me? My first house 50 years ago. More than that, 1974 was $151 a month mortgage. How's that for a view in the morning? No neighbors. Here's your private drive. More coconuts. All sorts of different fruit trees. What do you call these? Are called delandon. Look at that. Right outside your door. A few steps. More dragon fruit. Huge area over there of turmeric. I got probably 100 square meters of it. More delandon. Now here's one of the other entrances. Still way down there. Before you even get to the traffic, and it's hardly any. It's just a side road to the highway. Now, my other neighbor, he's a real professional farmer. Look what he's doing here. A lot of work. Oh my goodness. Tomatoes. Tomatoes up the yin yang. Look at that. Woo! We won't have to worry about having tomatoes this season. Again, do you hear any traffic? Only hear birds and the insects. Now we're getting closer to the highway. But again, like I said, there's not that much traffic here. It's very limited. Why would you want to live in the city and spend hundreds of dollars a month for a postage stamp size apartment or condo, and everything you do gonna cost you? Here, look at this. Bananas. Thousands and thousands of frickin' bananas growing. Now you're getting closer to the barangay road, they call it. More bananas. More coconuts. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about 7 o'clock a.m. It's the eastern sunrise. And even when we get up to the highway here, it's not busy, not like it would be in the city. And after everybody gets to school and to work, this is where we used to live last year. Here's what they call the Sari store. They're still doing construction, so it's kind of messy here, but What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you crying?
She wants more candy.
More candy, oh.
It's too early. It's too early for that.
How do you say your name?
Huh?
How do you say your name?
Oh, my name is Nelly.
Huh? How do you say your name?
My name is Mary.
Mary?
Yeah.
But it says Muta or Mudya on your Mary. Well, this is her store, and her little girl's crying. Look, you can get anything you want here. You got Coke, you got, what is that? Brandy, gin, beer, eggs, chicharron, which is fried pig skin, all kinds of snacks. You can send and receive money here from Gcash, rice and water, too big, all kinds of housewares, school supplies, Mother Big, too big, Mother Big Coke, cold drinks, ice cream. Look at this. Ooh, look at this, my favorite part. Ooh, look at that, ice cream. Ice cream. I want ice cream and I want candy, Mommy. I better get out. Oh, my gravel. Look at that. They put new gravel here. Wow. And here's the elementary school. It's nice. Let's walk over there and show you that. Hey! And they're doing some construction here. They widened the road here last year. They have a basketball court here. And they got an auditorium over there. There's the school, Makalamkam A. Elementary school. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. ¿Cómo está?
Mabuti.
I'm learning.
Merry Christmas.
I'm making a video for my friend in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, USA.
Okay.
They've never seen anything like this. And they see all the kids wear a uniform. I don't know what that says. Let's see what that says. It says slow down, school zone. And if you go down that road, you're going to see a real nice brand new basketball court that's covered. And here's their transportation. A lot of people have these. They call this a trike. Motorcycle with a sidecar. And if you had some kids could walk to school from that rental. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so nice here. I wouldn't live in the city if you gave me a house and a car and a driver and a cook and a maid. and a whole bunch of cash and a credit card that somebody else pays off every month. Look at that gravel. Holy cow. Now there's another way to get back to my place. Filled in all the potholes here with some gravel. Isn't that nice? Wow. And then as we get off of that barangay road, it's quiet. Here's more forested area. These X's in the tree, that means you're going to cut them down. Those are mango. No, I'm wrong. Mahogany. I got lots of mahogany furniture in my house. You can't afford it in the States, but here it's like, it's so cheap they use it for rafters and joists in the house. Can you imagine that? Using mahogany for a floor joist or a roofing material. Crazy, huh? Now here's some more. Now behind those trees, back over there is where that rental unit is. Bunch of bananas. Those are the Landon trees. Like that small key lime type of fruit. Lemon, yeah, like a mandarin orange is what it tastes like. There's a papaya. Look at this sky. It's blue sky with real clouds. None of that geoengineering type clouds you might see somewhere else. So we're in 17 minutes here from walking from my place. Listen, you don't hear the traffic anymore. We're quite a ways off that main barangay road. And there's some more. Now if you might be able to see right in there, there's that rental unit right in there. There's some doggies. Good morning, boys. Get. I hear some chickens. It sounds like one's gonna get its head cut off. When they start squawking like that, that's not a good sign. Now, isn't this better than living in the city? You gotta be out of your mind to live in the city. This rental unit for $7,000 a month, $120. That'd cost you probably $1,000 in the States. Now we're back to that main gate. Sounds like somebody's getting their head cut off. And we'll go back in here just a bit. Coconuts, rambutan, I don't say it right. Whole bunch more. Never get hungry here. Why would you want to live in the city? Ugh. Look at that. You know, I hear these expats come over here, and all I hear them doing is bitching. I hear chickens all the time, and the street dogs, and the traffic, and Everything is so slow here. What a bunch of whiners. Now here's my gate. I need to keep that unlocked today. I've got some deliveries from Lazada, which is like Amazon. I'll give you a good example. I bought one of these weed trimmers, whackers, and here it's like $25, $30. The same exact pictures of the product and description there on Amazon, and it's like $70, $75. And the shipping is about $17 to $20. Here, same exact thing, made by the Chinese manufacturing. A little bit over $20. Shipping is about $2. Now they'll come gather this wood, and I'll make a nice firewood for cooking. Look at that. Oh, they're still working on it. This is cassava and pomelo. Like pomelos are big, like grapefruit. They have pink, and they have the white. There's that chicken. Notice how quiet it is. Now I have all kinds of things over here I'm working on. Project. I'm refinishing some cast iron furniture. I'm refinishing. We had all this cleared out a couple of days ago. We'll have this hauled away in a couple of days. There's a generator there, and my wife she hangs her clothes in here, so even if it rains, we can still have dry clothes. And I have all kinds of plantings here. There's my Rolls Royce lawnmower. I have all kinds of stuff growing. I have garlic and ginger and turmeric. Look over here. Here's one of those big, I have to be quiet, those big caribou. See the birds? Those are called cattle egret, or taka. Oh, there they go. See them? But they'll sit in the back of that cow. How's that for a neighbor? Wow. I'm never bored here. I got projects coming out, the yin yang, and new ones I'm thinking about. But I'm refinishing these chairs, sanding off that old paint, and then we'll refinish it. And then I have these really nice mahogany chairs. Now this isn't mahogany, this is actually Nara. But look at that, beautiful hand carving. Ah, look at that, huh? I'm working on that. Let's go into the backyard. Well, let's go over here just for a moment, as long as we're here. More papaya, more pomelo, more delandon. What do you hear? Wow, huh? Isn't that nice? How about my neighbors? They're awful quiet. It's like living, kind of like living next to a cemetery. I can grow anything I want to here. You can take a rock and you can see it sprouting. Do you have any flowering hibiscus? They were flowering yesterday. There's one. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that a beauty? And this all I got probably 100 of these, and these started all with one little tiny cutting. Just cut it and stuck it in the ground, and look at it now. I have citronella grass and lemongrass. Hey, there's Mudra. Hey, Mudra. Mudra, that's Tagalog for mother. I have an outdoor porch here with a cooking area. If we put that oven in the house, it'd roast us out of the house. Here I have bird of paradise, bougainvillea. Look at that, right outside the door. Coconut. There's a pomelo. Look at that. Whoa. That's as big as a bowling ball. I just cut the grass yesterday. It got so long from, we had rain, constant rain there for a couple of weeks. I just mowed this yesterday. I'm still working on this. These vertical gardens. Here's the canna. Look at that flower. It only lasts like 24 hours, so when you see, you gotta take a picture of it or you'll be gone. Had to transplant all this oregano. Here's a bougainvillea blooming. Look at that. Wow. Here's another canna. These little bulbs here, they'll dry up, and inside there's about a dozen seeds. I just save them and I just throw them on the ground, and before you know it, you got 12-foot tall plant. Here I got oregano, basil, citronella, no, not citronella. What the heck you call that? Cilantro. And here's some hot peppers. This is called sili, Filipino term for hot pepper. Well, I haven't bored you to death. That's about everything I can show you. Here's a pomelo tree. But notice the sounds. There are none. No noisy sounds. Maybe an occasional rooster, but we don't have no traffic through here. There's one of the Mudra's babies. We don't have any problems with rats, snakes, mice, any kind of pest. I don't think they're eating them, but we don't have, I never see them. The end. Now, isn't that better than living in the city?